what's left now.
I don't know. Olson. This is the size of the box that they're running. It's like 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, and the height is about 1 7/8. The registration on this film from line to line is 7 7/8. Running the artichoke hearts. When they're running it, there's 2 handles down below on the registration. The inner handle is for the length of the film, and it's in the non-registration mode to fine-tune it. And the other is for how much that the registration adjusts. There's a set of points underneath here. And this is your unit. You have the eye for hitting the black mark. And when you set it up, set it to the back side of the eye, and then it will adjust automatically up to it. The knife, there's a knob on here to adjust when your knife cuts. This handle here adjusts the width of the product in here. This switch down below is to turn the registration on and off. This switch is for the feed control that controls the solenoid. The arm turns it on and off. There's a stop. There's a run and a jog mode. And then this is the clutch to kick in the clutch. This handle adjusts the width of the box in there. Inside there's a hold down. If they run a taller package, they would have to change that. This handle on the side turns the whole machine. There's a clutch down below to kick in. That works off of that knob off of here. This handle on the side here does your heater in and out and your belts. You have controllers for your heat, the far side, the near side, the bottom, and the tack, which is underneath there. This is all your plowing for to do your Christmas package fold for both sides. Inside your pushers, there's an adjustment. This does for the back side of the underneath of the package to adjust the fold underneath, and then you adjust your pushers. On the drive here, this is your speed controls, turns your speed on and off. The other 2 knobs do the delay. There's a delay in here that it takes a few seconds for it to slow down. There is no vacuum motor on here. This is for when you have your registration mark. That is not included in it. It is not on the machine. Down below here, there's a cluster of gears. Your top gear is for your change gear, and that does the registration of how long it should be. There is a formula in the book for it. This has a 44 tooth, I think, on there now. And you run this short and it adjusts long. And then it goes through the cluster of gears to do it. That makes it run longer. And then it turns this little solenoid on. That's inside here. It does this arm right there. It pulls that solenoid in, it pulls that arm, and that's how the registration goes through its registration mode. When it sees the black dot, the points are in the correct position, makes the registration work. And then it triggers the solenoid down here, and that makes it run through the cluster of gears to make it run long. You need your air hooked up on it. There's little lifter pins for when it comes into up position on there. Down below on the elevator itself, down in this position down here, we can see that there's a elliptical nut that can raise and lower the elevator plate when you crank on it, so you can get it in the up, all the way up position to get it beyond here, so it'll sit on these pins. Inside here, there's a spring tension for this holdback arm, and you can tighten it or loosen it for when it comes into up position, the box, and it holds it in position. And then it folds back to let the thing go by. This in here is your heater for your tack seal. Down below, that comes up and tack seals your heater, the bottom of your plate. The machine has been greased. A little solenoid that works the arm, that's the gold. That tells the product to pull film and runs through. Let's run it, make it run, and put it on, and the clutch is in the up position. All the chains are going. Run one through, turn that on, and go through. The film stops about midpoint there and waits for the next one. So it comes up, wraps it, and goes through. Runs through your heaters. The sealing belts has a control lifter arm to lift your rollers for your film, to bring it up. Make sure your rollers are tracking on all your film. There's some hold down rod, and there's a little blow. There's a little blow, air blow for the fluff the film to keep it tracking properly. The pushers. This is not recording.